Hello, everyone. We're continuing our journey in the world of cryptocurrency. Let's start with Bitcoin and then smoothly move on to Ethereum. I said the charts look absolutely terrible. They're screaming for a proper pullback, but the market keeps making these completely unreasonable moves. One single day wipes out an entire week of growth, and usually, when you see a candle like that, which eats the whole previous move, it tends to continue in the same direction. That's the usual pattern. But we've got important news ahead, and it's only the beginning of the month. Based on where we are now, what I'd really like to see is a manipulation move and then a continuation of normal longs. A manipulation like creating the crowd's expectation that the price will keep pushing higher, and then suddenly flipping it. For example, on the news at 4 a.m., or tomorrow, or within these first December days, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, roughly. If nothing happens during these days, then judging by the current chart, I think we'll get further downside. If we fail to hold the 141 zone, basically the current region, I'd say down to around 82 more or less. If that doesn't hold and gets broken, then it immediately opens the path to 80, 78, 76, 77, somewhere around there. But honestly, what we're seeing on the market right now is fear. I'm curious to see today's fear update as well. But for now, everything keeps getting bought back and then dumped again, so there's nothing positive or interesting yet. Yeah, we'd like to see something better already. Honestly, it doesn't matter what the market is doing, you can trade anything. There are always setups. But right now, for most people, the market looks terrible. Because most retail traders only know how to press the long button. That's why the market feels absolutely awful to them. From a mid-term perspective, I believe everything will be fine with the market. But I'd like to see some positivity appear somewhere around here. The week opened with a straight 6 to 7% dump. Everything got flushed, and so far, it all looks horrible. If this continues till the end of the year, they could easily drag it down to 70 to 60, and that's the scenario I really don't want to see. The one that's the least expected in my mind. I did see this plan playing out next year, but I admit that if they don't reverse anywhere in these ranges and they're intentionally dumping with such massive candles, one week of growth and then one single stick erases everything. That's just not great. And all this looks more like a news driven flush. So the only reasonable scenario here is if they reverse fully from this area on manipulation, a sharp move up, and then some pullbacks and continuation. Otherwise, it's just going to continue falling as it is. We need manipulation. Such reversals only happen through manipulation. Manipulation on news, manipulation on unexpected events. That's the only way. With a daily close like this, it's just continuation of the downtrend, plain and simple. And the charts still look like shit on alts. Last time I said it too, altcoins look bad. When you want longs, but the market just doesn't give them. No long setups, no real volume, just random fuckery. It is what it is. Alright, now let's talk about Ethereum. Thanks for watching, everyone. Just explained from which levels we could consider something if the market reacts. But so far, from what I see, we haven't held a single zone properly. This one is a potential area of interest. The first zone we sliced through instantly. Then we dropped straight to the second one. And now we're just sitting here. We need to reverse somewhere around this region. Because if we don't, it's going to hurt a lot more. We need to see some kind of proper reversal here. We tested 141, we tested everything. But honestly, this daily chart looks rough. I mean, what can you say? One single day wiped out an entire week of growth. And a picture like this usually ends in one of two ways, either a manipulation move and a sharp reversal, or something like this, then this. And only after that, a major long setup. Because dragging it lower right now, I don't know. With the fear levels we're seeing, even though I understand we should go hit 60 on BTC, break support levels, or see ETH below 2000. But damn, it really doesn't feel like the time for that right now. It all looks like they're setting up a manipulation, trapping the crowd. These big candles look like heavy selling pressure, but they were mostly caused by news. And tomorrow we have the other side of that news, which could easily play out as a dump until the end of the day, maybe down to 2,600 to 2,550, and then a brutal recovery. So just be ready for that kind of scenario. I'm hoping for the best. I want them to show us a normal, healthy chart setup, because right now, with the current market structure, there's nothing to work with. I'll keep you updated on the economic news. We also have a cool podcast coming soon with my economist, so that should be interesting. But for now, it is what it is. Daily time frames, yeah, they look absolutely terrible. But as I always say, the worse it looks now, the better it plays out later. Historically, setups like this always flip the other way eventually, especially with the current crowd sentiment, fear indexes, and so on. But in the moment, yeah, it's unpleasant. A whole week of growth erased by one day. Usually that means continuation. But I think we'll either get a manipulation move or a stop hunt and then continuation. They have to give us a manipulation because right now the market looks like a funeral, a full on burial. Make sure to join my private Telegram channel. That's where you'll get the freshest updates from the crypto industry.